So right now we're going to solve one-step equations that have multiplication and division. And the name of the game is still the same, get the letter by itself, and you do that by doing the opposite. And what you do to one side, you do to the next. So here we have 2 times x equals 8. You simply divide both sides by 2. When you divide both sides by 2, on the left side the 2's cancel out and you're left with just the x. And on the right side, 8 divided by 2 is 4. So you get x equals 4. Now we have 3 times x equals 9. The 3 is multiplying the x, so we got to do the opposite. You got to divide. Divide 3 on both sides. On the left side, the 3's cancel out and you're left with an x. And on the right side, 9 divided by 3 is 3. So you get x equals 3. Now we have negative 4x equals 12. So there's a negative 4 being multiplied with the x equals 12. So you got to divide both sides by negative 4. On the left side, the negative 4's cancel each other out and you're left with just an x. And on the right side, 12 divided by negative 4. Remember, you can always use your calculator. If you're not 100% sure about your math, use your calculator. 12 divided by negative 4 is negative 3. So you get x equals negative 3. So all of these problems right here, that's how you solve them. These are the ones that involve multiplication. Right now, we're going to move on to questions that involve division. So here are the problems that involve division. We have x divided by 2 equals 5. To solve this, you do the opposite. You multiply each side by 2. So you multiply this side by 2. And you multiply this side by 2 as well. On the left side, these 2's cancel out, and you're left with just the x. And on the right side, 5 times 2 equals 10. That's a 10. Okay. Now we have x divided by 3 equals 5. Simply do the opposite. It's being divided by 3, so multiply by 3. On both sides, of course. On the left, the 3's cancel out. You're left with an x. On the right, 5 times 3 equals 15. Last but not least, you got x divided by negative 5 equals 4. It's being divided by negative 5, so you multiply each side by negative 5. Simply do the opposite, and you do it to both sides. I know I'm saying that a lot of times, but it's so that you guys remember. So the negative 5's on this side cancel out, and you're left with an x. And on the right side, 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. Remember, you can always use your calculator if you don't trust your own math.